So it's bright and early. It's 7 in the morning, and thankfully we're up and at it. I just got a call from the post office that my ducklings have arrived from McMurray Hatchery. So I quickly got my stuff together. I'm gonna come and make sure that the brooder area is ready. I already cleaned out their feeder. I knew they were coming, within a certain period of time, like within 72 hours of my notification from them, but I didn't know exactly when. So this actually worked out perfectly. I'm gonna fill up their food and their water and get the heat lamp going in the corner. It's like 100 degrees today, so I don't think they even need it, but I'll at least have it in the corner out of the way for later. So let's get their area set up and ready, and then go pick up our ducklings. Got water set up, food set up, keep these a little bit more separate, and then we're good to go. We've got heat lamps when the time comes. Like I said, they're not gonna really need it today because it's 100 degrees actual temperature, but tonight they might. So, and we're going to a cool stretch, so we definitely wanna have the heat available for them. So let's head to the post office. So it was time to get some new ducklings on the farm and replace some of our older layers or layers that we have lost. Life happens on the farm, and so it's time to replace our good layers when it comes to ducks. We have a lot of customers, and I mean a lot. We have a lot of customers who can only eat duck eggs just because of chicken egg allergies and whatnot. And it's a blessing to be able to provide that to the community. And we really enjoy the ducks. I gotta tell you, Marie loves ducks. Like, that's her favorite animal probably on the farm if you asked her. And we've done different things over the years. We've done Muscovies, Pekin, and other fun breeds, Indian runners. We've done a lot of different breeds of ducks. And, sometimes you learn lessons as you go. And it's fun to have the beautiful, fun breeds, but it's also not always practical, especially if you're trying to provide a service or a good to the local community. And some of those, ducks just don't lay enough eggs to be worth how much you feed them and the work and effort that goes into them. So though Marie loves her Pekin ducks, I'm not going to buy a lot of them and have them as a main animal on the farm. You have to be practical with these things as well. So today, or this year I should say, we're going with Khaki Campbells. You can't beat 340 eggs a year. You just can't beat that. I know it can be less, but that's an amazing turnout from an animal. So anyway, we're going to raise these guys up so that come spring, it's the end of August right now. I'm getting them now, and I got them from McMurray Hatchery this time because a lot of the times I'll order chicks through the local Rural King. We love them, but I couldn't get them sexed. And I chose this time, I didn't want to just take the risk and get unsexed ducks. I wanted to spend a little bit extra and make sure we're getting the females. I got 25 to get over, to get a discounted price, but then also because we're a part of the Abundance Plus family, we can leave a link below if you guys want to check that out. But because we're over on Abundance Plus, I was able to use the coupon code for McMurray. Anyway, so I got another discount on top of that, so it was totally worth it to go through them. And now that's why I'm heading to my local post office as opposed to heading to Rural King to pick up chicks. So yeah, it's kind of convenient actually. I mean, thankfully I set aside time to make sure that I was available. Tomorrow it would have been a different story, so I'm actually grateful that they came today. Let's get these chicks, get them home, and get them eating and drinking. Let's get these guys in the brooder and make sure everybody looks good and healthy and strong. Let's get a look here. Let's see how everybody did on transport. Lord willing, everybody's doing okay. All right, I know you guys. Let's get a count. See, 1, 2, 12 on one side. Okay, everybody's alive. 13. All right, everybody's alive and healthy. Hey guys. Give them a second to explore. Okay, so I counted and literally have 25 on the dot. Sometimes they throw in extra for transport, but they must have been satisfied with the spacing and all of that. So everybody looks really feisty and good. The duckies have already found the water. You know, if you guys have ducks, you know they love the water. They'll find any way to swim in it, drink it. They're all getting a drink. I gave them these little boards just until they get a tiny bit bigger. We've noticed that ducks and ducklings can be prone to leg injuries. All of these guys look really good. Spunky monkeys, spunky duckies. So they look good. It'll be my job, my responsibility to raise them in the brooder portion of their life. But then once they get old enough and, you know, are fully feathered out, we will move them onto pasture in almost what I would call it like a chicken tractor type thing, where they have plenty of space and plenty of fresh grass, and they can live out a good life, get lots of fresh greens and bugs and lay eggs and have a real good life. So we have learned that when you free range your ducks, a couple of good things come from that. They are amazing at foraging, like amazing. You barely have to feed them anything. However, they are really good at hiding their eggs. And so if you're running a business off your farm or homestead like we are, you can't have an Easter egg hunt every day when you're wanting to go find those eggs to sell. You have to be wise and make it worth investing in these animals. You know, they're not just for us; they're for the community. And we do supplement them with some feed, and so of course that costs money. It costs money for pine shavings. It costs money for feed. It costs money for any kind of mineral supplements, any kind of housing that you're moving around to pasture. And so with all of these things, you need to make sure that you can cover those costs and aren't losing money with those things. So making sure that you can find the eggs and sell them and make it worth it is all part of the process. These guys are so cute. I could sit in here and watch them all day. I've got some hiding under my dress right now. I don't know if I can get it on camera or not. Yeah, we've done different approaches, but this time with this batch of ducks, we're going to raise them in a portable coop around the pasture as opposed to free ranging them. It's like protected free range. That's what we like to call it, because they're still getting fresh air, lots of it, lots of sunshine, lots of green grass and bugs, but they're protected from predators, and they're also protected from themselves because they tend to wander. And they all go to the same place. They just want to be together. So if they're just happy and together in the pasture, then they really are just happy. Oh, I think we're starting to discover some food here. We're using a chick starter here that has some extra benefits, like with some essential oils and probiotics, yeast cultures, stuff for digestion, all that, prebiotics, probiotics, all that good stuff. Hi, you guys. They are so fun. A lot of the times when they're little like this, we will take them inside in portions and let them have a good swim in the bathtub because they're so cute. And Tabitha and Jesse just think it's like the best thing ever. The big kids do too. Everybody thinks it's so cute to watch the ducklings swim in the bathtub. And we'll usually throw some greens in there with them too. It's just small little greens that they can, that can go down the drain when they're done. But they love it. They just think it's so much fun. You guys, you're all so healthy and strong. Way to go, McMurray. You trying to eat my camera? What's up with that? You can't eat my camera.